Hello YouTube, this is Bash, bringing you week 1 of the Pokemon Showdown League Season 3 against Mokeywolff and the Swiss Silvallies. His team consists of Blastphalon, Reuniclus, Lycanroc Dusk, Zygarde 10%, Swellow, Girder, Mega Altaria, Togekiss, Hydreigon, Tornadus, and Poipole, Z captains being Blastphalon and Lycanroc Dusk. My team consists of Nagandale, Mimikyu, Tangrowth, Rotom, Heat, Mudsdale, Weezing, Mega, Sharpedo, Skarmory, Mew, Hitmonlee, and Wobbuffet, with my Z captains being Nagandale and Mimikyu. So, going into this match, his team is very weak to Ice-type moves. His only resist is Blastphalon, but that is frail and doesn't want to take a hit like that. Like, even if I go for Ice Beam, if I can make the read and go for a different move on the switch in, because I realize that he doesn't want to wear down his win con, because that could be his win con easily. Yeah, so ice. For my sets that I brought Nagando, Rotom Heat, Mudsdale, Mega Sharpedo, Mew, and Hitmonlee. I brought Nagandel with Nasty Plot, Draco Meteor, Sludge Wave, and Dragon Pulse with the Dragonium Z. This really once it gets the Beast Boost to speed. I made sure that's what it gets, and it's actually very scary if once I get that Beast Boost, because then I have to speed everything unless he's scarfed. So I also brought Rotom Heat with Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power Ice, and Pain Split. It was very specially defensive to deal with its threats like Swellow, because I knew Swellow Boom Burst was its main way of hitting everything. It also deals with the Hydreigon along with Tornadus if he decides to run Hurricane and stuff like that. Mudsdale, very physically defensive to deal with Zygarde 10% and Zygarde 10% and Lycanroc Dusk. It has Stealth Rocks, Rest, Earthquake, and Heavy Slam. Mega Sharpedo, physically offensive, with Aqua Jet, Waterfall, Ice Fang, and Crunch. And then had Mew, which was Volt Switch, Ice Beam, Psychic, and Shadow Ball. It hits pretty much everything on his team except for Lycanroc Dusk. But Lycanroc Dusk is so frail, it's not going to want to take a hit anyway. It kind of beats his entire team with his coverage, I think. Let me go to his team real quick. Yeah. So the Shadow Ball for Blaston, Reuniclus, Ice Beam for all of these mons right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Psychic for these two. And then Volt Switch for Switch Initiative. And yeah, that thing destroys everything on his team except for Lycanroc Dusk. Then there's also then I brought Hitmonlee, which was my setup option. It had Close Combat, knockoff, Poison Jab, and Stone Edge with Unburden. So that was pretty good. So predictions. I knew he had to bring Swallow because if he doesn't, he has to bring a Scarf. If he doesn't bring Swallow, I know something scarfed. I thought he would bring Blastphalon just for the straight power Reuniclus. Dusk and Lycanroc, Zygarde 10%, Swellow, and Togekiss. I didn't really expect anything else other than that. Because my team handles it pretty well, I think. So Zygarde 10%. I thought he'd bring Bassalon and Zygarde 10% just for the straight power. Lycanroc Dusk for its possible sweeping capabilities with the sword stance. Swallow just because it outspeeds everything on my team, um, except for my Scarfed Mew, and its Boom Burst hits super hard. And Reuniclus just for a wall, plus also it gets set up. So, and then Togekiss for defog option plus annoying Air Slash, and it kind of it kind of deals with some of my team. Yeah, kind of does, I guess, sort of. It could be tank growth, I guess. It was more there for defensive pivot, I thought. That's what I thought he was gonna bring. So let's go into this match. So he brings Blastalon, um, Lycanroc Dusk, Swellow, Togekiss, Tornadus, Reuniclus, and yeah. So when I go into this match, I didn't think he would bring the Tornadus, but everything else I thought was right. I didn't think he would bring Tornadus because it really didn't do that much. I didn't think it was gonna be um, that much of a trouble to my team. So I decided, because of all of his Stealth Rock weaknesses, I decided to leave Mudsdale to get out the Stealth Rocks. So I lead Mudsdale. He leaves Tornadus, which is kind of surprising for me. And I go for the Stealth Rocks, and he goes for Bulk Up. And I don't know why I talked to him after the match. He brought Bulk Up to deal with setup Mimikyu, but like Mimikyu. What if I have like a Z move Mimikyu? Plus, that gives me another chance to hit it again, hit it twice. So I don't know if he really wants to do that. Um, so I decided to switch out to Rotom Heat because Rotom Heat does do a lot in this game, but I don't want this setting up too much in my face, and it can't really hit Rotom Heat much, and I could Pain Split, and Volt Switch and Thunderbolt. So after I put up the Stealth Rocks, I switch out into Rotom Heat, and he goes for another Bulk Up. And he doesn't do much to me with Acrobatics, because he still has his item, and there goes the item now, and the Citrus Berry is gone, and now he does so much more, but he's just gonna go for another Bulk Up. He's getting pretty greedy, to be honest, and I go for Thunderbolt again, and now we're gonna go for the Volt Switch, and he's gonna go for Acrobatics and do a decent amount. Does over a little bit over 50%, and that KOs the Tornadus. And I switch into my Mew because I know it's Scarf and I can Volt Switch on anything. So I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch, and I'm gonna go back into Rotom Heat to take anything or sack it off. And he goes for Calm Mind, and right away I'm gonna go for a Pain Split and take away a decent amount of its HP. And he's gonna go for the Psychic and try to do damage to me. Now, knowing this, that he's probably gonna just go for a Psychic, I'm just gonna Volt Switch out into my Sharpedo because it's immune to Psychic. And now I basically KO this thing with Crunch. So I Mega Evolve, and I Crunch and KO the Reuniclus. And now he's gonna go into his Swellow, which does a lot to me. So I'm just gonna sack off Rotom Heat to get the initiative, because right now Mew with a Volt Switch, I believe, or depending on his Swallow defenses, Mew with Volt Switch KOs, and I outspeed it. I don't know if he knows that, but he's gonna switch out, probably not thinking he's not gonna take anything, take me out. I go to Volt Switch, and I go into Mudsdale, my answer to Lycanroc Dusk. So he's gonna go for the draw run, gets the crit, but you can see how tanky that is. And I get a defense boost. I'm just gonna go for a heavy slam and take it out. So here's where things get a little crazy. So he brings in Togekiss, and this thing is so annoying. He goes for the Air Slash. I get a defense boost, but he flinches me, and I clicked Heavy Slam again, and Heavy Slam I'm pretty sure takes it out from this range. Um, with my offensive investment as well, and he goes for another air slash and gets a flinch, and now my Mudsdale is dead for this. But it didn't. Again, he only had special threats left, so it wasn't that much of a big deal. I would love this. I would have loved to take out this Togekiss though with it, make it easier for us to my mod. So I go into Nagandel, and he misses Thunder Wave, which, I mean, he it's kind of hacksy, I guess, but like he did just flinch me out, so he can't really complain too much because Togekiss wouldn't even be here if I just got one move off with my Mudsdale. So, and I'm just gonna go for a Sludge Wave and take it out with two Sludge Waves and take it out, and I get a Beast Boost in speed, which means I outspeed Swellow, and I'm just gonna go for a Dragon Pulse and take it out. And oh, this is a roll for my Nagandel against Blastoise, I believe. So I'm just gonna go and just click the Z Draco Meteor and just take it out, and that's game. So um, so that game was kind of interesting. Uh, it was like it was kind of a little hacksy at the end for both ways, but other than that, it seemed like a pretty clean match, to be honest. And I'm pretty satisfied with the win. I did have a lot of win conditions in the back, and I'm pretty happy with the Nagondel sweep. I already love using this mon. It's super scary. Like even Heatran at I believe at Nasty Plot Draco Meteor, depending on his set, depending on a Heatran set, like a bolt like a Heatran set can KO or do a lot, and that's scary because Heatran's bulky and it's a Steel type, resisting Nagandel's Dragon type moves. So that's pretty cool information. This yeah, so Nagandel puts in the work and beats and basically wins us the game at the end with the clean sweep. Hitmonlee didn't even need to touch the field, and GG to Mokeywolff. That's so we're 1-0 +4 differential, and um, hopefully we can continue on this. Um, so next week I believe we play Oshawott, and his team is very bulky, I believe, and hopefully we can have a good result in that. We'll see. That's it for this week. Bash.